Age of Sigmar Warcry Match Play Battle Report. Kharadron Overlords vs Nighthaunt. Also sign up to become a member in the link in the description below to watch Kharadron Overlords vs Skaven.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. More Warcry, more new content for you guys. And we have the Kharadron Overlords have arrived. They're coming down from the skies to claim some more Aether Gold. And Al's going to be manning the Kharadron. He's going to be the ship captain. And we've played a couple of games today. Obviously one will be up on Patreon for the members as always. That's going to be up against my Skaven again if you want more Skaven content as well and you're a Skaven fan. Otherwise, first game is going to be Nighthaunt, played by myself. I'm bringing them back. We finally have Howling Banshees to be able to use, the Mindworn Banshees.
Nice looking models.
Yeah, they are nice models, to be fair. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about them because you can also go and check out the review after or before this, whichever way you'd rather go, that me and Al are also going to do on the Kharadron now. So if you want to go and find out more about them, check out all their cards and things, go and check out the review / faction focus for the Kharadron. But otherwise, we'll see you there guys. Hope you enjoy this one. See you there. Okay then, so the Nighthaunt warband today, going a bit elite purely because I want to go a bit narrative with the new in a way and just see how these new Mindworn Howling Banshees do. I had to go thematic as well and put the Tomb Banshee in there, leading them. Although the leader is actually, because the Tomb Banshee is an ally, and then the leader is the Stoller of Shaiish, so he can obviously bring back the Banshees if I need to. So I've got 4 Howling Banshees, and then the Tomb Banshee ally, and the leader, a Stoller of Shaiish. And that is the Nighthaunt list. Dagger, Shield, Hammer for me. Sky Dwarf Cell, Kharadron Overlords.
Your new masters.
Take me through the lists. So we've got Dagger, Shield, Hammer there for your battle groups.
Yeah. If I can see from this distance, in the Dagger there's the Sky Rigger with a Gatling gun.
Yep, that's right.
And 2 basic Arcanauts with hand-to-hand weapons and pistols. And then the Shield is the leader, who is
He's got the big pike, is it, on the top?
Yeah.
Flying dude again.
Yeah, he is a Sky Rigger with he's got a grapnel launcher in there somewhere. I guess it's the big spear, and he's got a pistol.
Okay.
And he's the leader, and he's accompanied by
there's another like Gatling type gun here.
Yeah, that's an Arcanaut with a Gatling gun.
And then there's this weird kind of triangle shaped weapon.
And that's a deck sweeper. That's a gunstock Thunderer with deck sweeper. Nice, that's and really cool. He's a bit tougher, a bit stronger armoured, and has a bit more bodacious weapon. And then on his own, in the Hammer, he's actually modelled with a slightly different weapon, but I wanted to have him the grappling launcher. I'm going to modify him and
give him the grapnel.
Give him the grapnel, but I can't find the bits right now. So he's going to be played as the grappling launcher guy.
Okay.
In the Hammer on his own because I figure he's going to be fast enough to catch up.
Yeah. So here we go. We have the table set up as follows. So kind of a nice death kind of setup for the Nighthaunt. And I think that the Sky Dwarfs have obviously been in this area looking for Aether Gold, etc. in the skies, and the Nighthaunt have brought them down. The Banshees, they've heard their song, haven't they? I think, and they've been brought down and have nothing they can do about it. So you're gonna have to fight them off now. And we've got the nice webway gate, not webway gate. What are they called in the in Age of Sigmar? Can never remember what they're called now. Round gates. And then we've got obviously just the Warcry terrain here and the original map from the core set. Just works quite nicely together, I think. Otherwise, we've shown the warband. So what we'll do now actually is do a priority roll. So a 4 for the Nighthaunt and a 2 for the Kharadron. So I will roll a dice on, let's choose table A from the core manual for the match play game, and it's going to be number 1. So we'll check out what that is and we'll come back to you. Okay guys, so it is Battle Plan 1 drawn and courted. Essentially, I won the priority roll, so I have picked blue deployment, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that quite well. And then starting with the player who won the priority roll, place and alternate placing 2 objectives each. Can't be within 3 inches horizontally of the middle of the battlefield. and they can't be within 4 of each other or the edge of the battlefield. So nice and simple. At the end of each battle round, we get a point for each one we control. Obviously, bear in mind in Warcry, you hold it until your opponent takes it, even if you're not on it. And it only lasts 3 battle rounds, this one, so this is going to be a pretty tense game, I think, especially as we've both got a lot of movement. Okay then, so objectives have been dropped. Now that we've set up. So obviously deployment had to happen first, so my shield dropped on here, Al's shield dropped on there. My dagger and hammer are coming on from those 2 middle edges, and same with Al's on those 2 middle edges there. So from some flanking from round 2. Otherwise everything else in the shields have dropped down. I put these 2 objectives down and Al put those 2 there. So I'm using some height with one of mine, since everything of mine can fly. So that should be pretty interesting going into, I think, what will now be an initiative roll. We're not going to be doing twists for the new warbands yet, just because I want it to be a level playing ground for match play. I'm not overly keen on it. You guys know my thoughts by now on twists for match play. I just think they make it a bit too uneven sometimes. But yeah, we're getting to an initiative roll-off. Okay then, the Nighthaunt, the Banshees. Ooh, a double 5 and 4 singles, wow. So likely getting initiative there, but go on out, see what you get. Double 1, and actually you have 4 singles as well, I believe. So we are rolling off to see who gets priority on initiative here. So Nighthaunt getting a 3, Kharadron getting a 4. So you got initiative currently, Al. So you have to choose your wild dice first, followed by mine. Okay, so Al made another single and used his wild dice to make sure that you gain initiative. Considering that we've got less models each, would be worth doing, to be fair. Other than that, you've got a double 1, I've got a double 5, and I've banked my wild dice, so I'll have 2 for next round. Other than that, it's into battle round 1 for Kharadron Overlords. Activating the leader, yeah. What's he going to do?
I'm going to spend the double.
Spend the double.
On a grapnel launcher.
I thought you might. He's going to launch himself over.
Can send me 20 inches in any direction, and land within 3 inches of my target position.
So you're going to land him over on top, next to objective 2, or bang on it, I suppose. Nicely done. That's a free move, obviously.
Yeah.
So then after that, you just shoot, can you?
Shoot, yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah. That's a silly question, actually.
I've got 8-inch range.
Nice.
2 shots, strength 3.
So who are you going to shoot at?
I guess this closest
Banshee there?
Okay. Well, actually, he might be in cover because of that.
Well, you're within, I would say you're in the cover, shooting out of it, so I think you'll be fine there.
Okay.
So, strength for you?
It's only 3.
So you're going to need 5s.
Okay.
No, nothing on the first one. You're doing the same again?
Yeah, I
makes
guess
sense. No,
still
nothing from the nothing from the leader. Okay, but a nice jump, obviously, for the double. That's always going to be a nice move. Nice grapnel straight over the top. The Tomb Banshee is going to activate and move 6 for me and be within an inch of the leader up there to be able to then also help contest the objective. For now, and she will get an attack action in. I'm going to spend that double 5 and onslaught with the Tomb Banshee as well, which gives me 4 instead of 3 attacks. I'm not going to have much of the use for it this round.
4.
Toughness 4. Okay, strength 3, so I'm going to need 5s. Typical Nighthaunt, really, but I'll get a hit. Just the damage then for the Tomb Banshee. Down to decent amount of health, I'm guessing.
Yeah, down to 25 now.
Okay. Okay, so the Deck Sweeper. You're going to stay put because you're within range of both objectives there, actually, to be fair. And then you're going to shoot this Banshee here, stay put and shoot. So
it's 5 shots at strength 4.
Okay, technically you are shooting through cover, but I'm high toughness anyway, so 5s are needed. Ooh, 2 crits, what does that do?
6 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
And I'll do it again.
6 damage. If you can do another 4, you'd actually take that Banshee out. So go for it, see what you can get.
A crit and a hit would do it.
Yeah. Well, the odds are fairly on. Oh, only one hit, which is 1 damage?
Just 1 damage.
So I'm down to 3 health remaining on that Banshee. Man, that Deck Sweeper is nasty. 7 damage on the Banshee, and I think... Who do I want to go with here? Okay, so the Banshee here that's been hurt is going to fly 6, jump down on the other side there of the Balloon Man, as I call him. and then he'll get an attack action, or she'll get an attack action. So there we go, she has jumped over that side, and then it's going to be an attack action. So 3 attacks, strength 4 from the Banshee, the only Nighthaunt as far as I'm aware so far to have strength 4, but it's going to be on 4s here. Only the 1 hit, which is 2 damage still though. Okay, so the little dude here, the Archanaut, yeah? Yeah. He's going to try and take out the Banshee.
Press the little button and it started whirring.
Yeah, the Gatling gun, yeah. 5s needed.
Oh, only 1.
1 hit, that's 1 damage. I could well survive this. Go for it again, I guess. I'm down to 2 health remaining. Oh, that's going to be it. That's impressive, that is. That's nasty. Okay, so down goes the Banshee. I had to kind of try and move her away, really, but that range is exceptional, isn't it, really? Can't get away from that too easily. Onto my go, I suppose. Straight away here, we'll just go with the Banshee. Okay, so the Banshee, damn you, El, damn you. I realised that I can't obviously now this first round get too much going on, so Banshee's going to sit under there, hold the objective and wait for your stuff to come in over that side. Maybe we can get summon back the Banshee next round, we shall see. But otherwise that is going to be battle round 1, 2 points to El, 1 point to me for that objective, but that is contested, so not so good for me there. But 2-1 to the Kharadron, and wow, absolutely peppered to bits one of my Banshees from the start, so we'll see how that carries on. But what we'll do now is get into an initiative roll off and then drop in these reserves. Okay, so then for the Nighthaunt initiative roll, I have 2 wild dice this turn as well. It's 2 doubles, although low value, so double 2 and 2 singles. Nice. And I'll go for it. So for the Kharadron. Oh, a quad 6. Oh, I don't know what their quad is yet, but I'm sure I will find out.
It's not that amazing.
Okay. 2 singles though, so we have to roll off again here for initiative priority. 4 for the Nighthaunt, Kharadron getting a 3. So once again, well, it's the other way around there. So Nighthaunt will get priority here, and I have to choose my 2 wild dice first. Okay, so I made sure after banking that wild dice that I made an extra single to keep initiative, which is going to be important for that Toon Banshee because I now also have Frightful Touch with the 222. So I'm looking forward to that. But Al does have that quad 6, and even if your quad isn't good, we all know Rampage is. So we'll get into dropping reserves here in battle round 2, starting with myself. Okay then, so battle round 2, at the beginning I dropped in all my stuff, my Banshees flying in from that side, harrowing your guns from behind, and then the Astola, my leaders, finally dropped on the battlefield over that side, so hopefully cause some trouble as well. You've got another Skyrig on this side flown in, and you've got another one that side as well with the Gatling gun, and 2 normal Arcanauts dropping in as well, so they're now swarming those objectives as well. It's going to be my initiative for battle round 2. It's going to be the Toon Banshee. She's going to onslaught with a double 1, so she's now 4 attacks instead of 3 for both attack actions. It's going to be toughness 4 for you, so 5s. Oh, hitting a crit. 5 damage, and then another roll, which is just a single hit for another damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so your activation now?
Yeah, she just sees him lighting a fuse.
And, nice. And then you're going to drop Sky Bombs?
A timed charge.
Nice.
So you can use the ability, if you're within 3 inches, allocate a number of damage points equal to the value of this ability, which is 6. And then you may make a bonus disengage action, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do or not. But that does 6 damage to her. So
you are going to disengage, jump down to the ladder there.
By going down there.
Yep, and then basically it means you'll be within 2 inches to attack the Banshee still with your pike. But also still on that objective.
Good advice, thank you for that.
Yeah, so then you'll
so it's
get
4
your attacks.
attacks, hitting on 5s.
Okay, no worries. Oh, nothing. Second load though, because that was a free action before.
Need some crits here.
Oh, crit yes. 2 hits, nasty.
Okay, for the crit and 2 each for the hits, so
9 damage, ouch. The Banshee here will make a jump into the middle of those 2 there.
Ah, you sneak.
And we'll do an attack action. We'll go for the one holding the sword, because he's probably technically closer to the objective as well, so might as well. This is going to be strength 4, which is good for a Nighthaunt, so it's going to be 3s. That is 2 crits. That's 8 damage.
8.
Just alive on 4 health, I want to say, for the swordsman there, the Arcanaut.
Yep.
Okay, so then Skyrigger, you're spending your double 5L, and you're going to, anywhere within 20 inches, but not within 3 of me, drop with your grapnel launcher. You're going over onto objective, probably. So you're going to sit on the button on objective 3 there with your free move, and then you can shoot, I guess. Okay, so you're going to shoot into one of the banshees.
Shoot into the closest
front one here. Okay, 2 shots, 5s are needed. Crits. How much damage with that?
3.
3 damage, and again.
No.
Nothing from that one. So 3 damage, I'm down to 7 health with that Banshee. Okay then, so I'm going to have to be really cheeky. The Banshee here is going to activate jump right into the middle of them two and tie them both in within an inch. 3 attacks from the Banshee into the deck gunner, is it?
Yeah, deck sweeper.
Deck sweeper. Toughness 4. Strength 4 with the Banshee, so 4s. Ooh, only 1 hit for 2 damage though.
Yeah.
So you're going to activate the Skyrigger, he's going to jump over onto the objective. Yeah. Since he's not engaged, so he's happy sitting on there.
Move and shoot at the Banshee.
And you're going to shoot at the Banshee, nice. So yeah, just about the side of minimum range, so you'll be able to shoot the Team Banshee with your Gatling gun for the second action.
6 shots, strength 3, so I'll be needing 5s.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, hitting 2 crits. Nice. You're definitely fishing out those crits. It's
so
working.
That's 7 points. So
7 points. Ouch. She's just about alive.
Oh, that's it, because that's 2 moves.
Yeah, so he was on 15, or she was on 15 already. 7 more. She's on 3 health remaining. I've got my other Banshee who will fly over. Let's see. Let's measure this out. She's just going to slot into there, help contest that objective, and try and maybe actually finish off that gunner that I attacked before. 3 attacks with the Banshee on 4s into the deck sweeper again. Oh man, these Banshees aren't hitting well now. Deary me.
He's going to disengage.
Disengage in 3.
And then waddling up 3.
Yeah, just helping hold the objective. My go again here. It's only the leader for me left. I'm going to Spectral Summon with a 2/2. Bring on the Mimorn Banshee, and she will have 2 health. There we go, Mimorn Banshee has been summoned in, Howling Banshee, within 3 of my leader, and then my leader has 2 activations here. So then the Astola will jump 6 just down underneath there, which will put me within 3 of the objective and 2 of your Archanaut, because he's a step or 2 down there. So I can get an attack action in there on the leader, is it there? And then I'll help grab the objective. Then it's going to be 3 attacks from the Astola, strength 3, so I need 5s here. Oh man, we can't hit at all. What is going on? Okay, so unfortunate again there, not getting any wounds in, but it's a good bit of movement and summoning there, because that's helping me with objectives right now. Okay, so disengage in 3 from the Banshee, and move in 3 over there to help try and contest that objective. Insanely close that, but just about get within 3 of it. And then it's going to be on to my last activation with the Banshee that got summoned in. This was a really tough decision, guys. I spent a bit of time thinking about this one. The Mimorn Banshee that's only on 2 health, I either fly onto objective 2 and take it, or come over here and contest this and risk getting killed in combat by the little thugs. So we are going to risk it. We're going to double move 12, because I think if I give up this objective, then you're going to end up having far too much control over everything. We'll double move it to there, because then I help contest both, but you'll have that one anyway, because you held it last turn. So it is just going to be double move her, and then it's on to these 2 for UL.
So it's just going to have to be
close combat attacks with the deck
sweeper.
sweeper.
Attacks, I think.
Into
whacking
my
her in the
Banshee.
face with them.
5s, yeah.
No.
Oh, good start for me. If you flunk the other 2, or at least one of the other 2. Yes! Well, that's actually evened it out, because I've had some bad rolls for 5, so that's good. That's really, really good. So disengage there. I'll take that off so we can see a bit better. Disengage in that way, staying within 3 of the objective, and then you'll get to use your Gatling gun then at the Banshee at the back there. You should really be getting a crit there.
1 crit.
Well, on average, you should be getting a crit, or at least 2 hits. Oh, there's the crit. Oh, only the crit as well. That's that 2, 3 damage, 4 damage.
Sorry,
3 damage there, 3 damage. So that takes her down. Wow, that was exceptionally close. Interesting though, you stayed just within 3, so then you'll still control that objective. You'll control that one. I think that's everybody been. We can test that one. And you hold that one now. So that is 3 plus 3 points to you and no points to me because you've managed to contest so well. Oh dear, things not looking so good for the Nighthaunt now. Not quite gone our way there, but just the fact that you can move away and still attack all the time is vicious, isn't it? Seems to be really strong. We'll work out the scores and then come back to you. Right then folks, so end of the second battle round there. I'm not going to carry it on. Al is on 5 points and I am on 1 still. Could not gain anything else that turn, unfortunately. He took my 1 contested one there off me and we're still contested up there. So it's a shame for the Nighthaunt because we were doing okay at some points, but there were a few tactical moves I made which weren't the best. I think I should have left the Banshee on here and let you come to me, and then I've made decisions based on where you moved. But then I think you've got a few more models than me, so obviously you can leave it longer to choose where some things move. I don't know really, don't know what else to say about that one. But obviously over here, these ladies didn't come in and do much, they just flunked all the hit rolls. But what do you think of Kharadron? Personally, I think they're going to be one of the high tier warbands now.
They seem pretty strong. Yeah. They seem pretty good. The flyers are very pricey. I mean, that was pretty much the most models you could fit in with having three flyers.
Yeah. I think that's not far off what you'd take though.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Maybe depending on who you were facing again. It worked well in this instance because we had a similar number. In some cases, I'd probably drop 1 flyer and maybe have a few more.
I'm looking forward to
3 movement is
really slow. Yeah. I'm looking forward to well that's why you got the sky race, because 23 movement is nuts really, just to ignore everything and just drop down. On a double. Very nice to have. I do like the Banshees. I will use them again, but I would like to try them with chain rasps, so I'd probably take 1 less Banshee, probably take Spirit Hosts instead of her, and then I'd take 3 or 4 chain rasps for the swarm to help contest objectives, because you saw it in this game really. I needed a couple of other models, a few other models in there to help contest things.
When you summoned one back, I thought, that could really hurt me. But you didn't have enough turns to keep doing it. To keep going. It was a short one.
If that had worked and something had managed to take something without you getting onto it, you had the perfect amount of movement to disengage and move on to that, like bang on. Over here, it was going to be lucky if I hanged on over there, to be honest, but it nearly happened because I do have toughness 5. So even if there was possibly even 1 point in it still at the end of this round, I would have stayed in the game. But there's no chance I'm going to hold every objective next round, and even then we'd be drawing, I think. So
interested to see how Kharadron do against Flesh Eater Courts, for example.
Well, maybe one time I'll have to use the Flesh Eaters, and then we'll do a Sky Dwarfs versus Kharadron versus Flesh Eaters. But I hope you guys enjoyed that one. A great first showing from the Kharadron there. We're going to go into a second game now on the second map. I'm going to be switching to Skaven, and we're going to have Skaven versus the new Kharadron on the other map that I got set up. But a great first showing from Kharadron. I actually thought that quad wasn't too bad, but only because it was a quad 6.
Because I had a 6.
I think otherwise it's not that great, is it?
Well, I looked at it and I thought, well, 6 is actually higher than any of my weapon damage, so it's worth doing. But if it had only been, say, a quad 3, probably wouldn't have bothered.
I agree. I think the disengage is nice for them because you're so shooty. And even though you say you do have low movement, I think these guys, they can just jump around everywhere and still have attacks. I think that's such a massive thing that no matter where you really are on this size of board, Kharadron are always going to get to cause damage and hold objectives, which already I think thwarts most warbands out there. But I'm looking forward now to trying out Skaven against them. I think that'll be a very hotly contested game because I think they're going to be probably 2 of the biggest factions to come out really, in terms if you want to think about competitive play anyway, like match play. But we're thinking also of doing a in the sky kind of battle with Kharadron at some point. We've got a bit of a map set up that we're thinking of doing up on one of their sky vessels, sky fortresses. I think that could be a really, really cool narrative play mission. But otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Also check out the review that we do for Kharadron Overlords. We're going through all the cards, etc., and some of their more of their tactics. Obviously the Banshees we've had now, so you'll be able to see them. Awkward Left-Handed Handshake L, thanks for that one. We'll get into the second one now. We'll see you later, guys, and happy skirmishing.